Alright guys, welcome back to the average day in the life of the heathens, country cooking with the fat man. I am the heathen and the fat man. But that guys, that I'm going to make today is what they call up north scallop potatoes. What I'm going to call them is all gratin cheesy potatoes, because if you want them scalloped, you take these green onions that they call scallops, chop them up real fine and mix them in the sauce. Now what I got here, let's talk a little bit about the ingredients. I got 8 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. I got 8 tablespoons of margarine or butter. You could choose whichever one. I have a jar of cheese whiz, and I have about a half a bottle of grated Parmesan cheese, and I got 4 cups of milk. Now let's talk about the cheese whiz, guys. You can get a no-name cheese whiz, okay? Now I've made it with both before. I've made it with the real cheese whiz and with the no-name cheese whiz, and I got to be honest with you guys. The real cheese whiz, it tastes a little bit better than this, but this does work. Now with this one, I was going to put them both in there, but you know what? That's just a little bit too expensive. I'm going to go ahead and just use one and save one for the next one, but this one I'm going to use the cheese whiz. Okay, so with that, guys, these are the ingredients. We got 4 cups of milk, 8 tablespoons of all-purpose flour that I measured out 8 tablespoons. You dip it in there and use a knife across the top, flatten it 8 times, okay guys? So that's important. You got 8 tablespoons of flour and 8 of butter. Now with that, guys, let me pause this here for a second, then we're going to reset everything up and I'm going to show you how to put these ingredients together. Oh yes, I got 5 pounds of russet potatoes uniformly sliced, you see, and except for 3. I took 3 out, guys. I kept 3 of them because I'm going to make a pot of beans with these, pinto beans and rice to die for. That's a video coming up soon, probably the next one, unless I run across some cops or something that I want to record. Y'all might see that video before it, but coming up real soon, guys, pinto beans and rice to die for. Y'all going to love them. They're delicious. But right now we're doing all gratin cheesy potatoes, and let me show you how to put these ingredients together. Alright guys, I've turned the oven on to 425 degrees to start preheating. Put the 8 tablespoons of butter in there, let that melt real good, okay? Now let me get me a whisk here. So, I'm going to melt this up all the way. Guys, let me get this butter melted and I'll be right back as soon as the butter's melted. A little better view, guys. A little better views. Got the butter melting. It's not quite melted yet. See? Still melting it. This is really easy to do. It's really not that hard to make this stuff, guys. This is a recipe, you know, like I said, if you want scalloped potatoes, you take these green onions, you cut them up real nice and neat, and put them in here, flavor some seasonings to your liking, and make them however you like them. But, you know, my wife don't like no onions or nothing, and this is really her dish, her recipe. Actually come from up north there, Salina, Ohio, where they got a lot of farmland, guys, so a lot of country land used to be. You know, it's going little by little going away. But up north they used to have lots of farms. Tennessee too, Tennessee, Kentucky. Okay guys, that's just completely melted. Okay? Now I'm going to take this right here, this flour, I'm going to dump it directly in there. I'm going to stir it in good. It's going to create like a paste. Okay? Now guys, this here is basically the same way that you'll make your country gravy, your country cream style gravy, but you put different seasonings in it. And of course, the country gravy, you ain't got no kind of cheese. Now, I got it like a nice good paste there. Let me go ahead and turn that down because I'm going to want it to not really thicken up real fast, okay? So now let's put this in there. The 4 cups of cold milk. And now let's dissolve all this here paste up into this 4 cups of cold milk. Okay. good. You'll dissolve it all into it and you'll see it'll all dissolve up in there nice and neat. Okay. Now guys, I am going to dump in the bottle of Cheese Whiz, okay? Alright, alright, alright. Now then. Okay. Get all this out and put it in there. Okay. Put every bit in there. You want it all in there, guys. Okay. Sure. Again, guys, you can use the no-name Cheese Whiz. It works. But I think this right here tastes a little bit better than that no-name stuff. I really do. I mean, I can't lie to y'all. You know, I like to use nothing but no-name stuff all the time. My son bought this here, you know, and we went and made some using regular Cheese Whiz. I made it both ways, and with the real Cheese Whiz, it just seems to be better to me. Okay. Right there. Okay, guys, I don't really think I'm gonna get a whole bunch more out of there. Okay, y'all see. Now I'm going to take this Parmesan cheese. Now, I said, you know, sometimes I use more than this, man. Let me get another bottle too, because this ain't quite a half a bottle. I add quite a bit in there. Y'all gonna see. Okay, well, where is it? Right there, there it is. All right, come on out of there. All right. I'm gonna dump all this right here, guys. Y'all can see how much it is, okay? We'll dump all that. Take this new one right here and dump a little bit of it in there too, okay? Okay. This is white. I don't know why that is. That's kind of brown. And now with all that Parmesan cheese and that Cheese Whiz, we're going to melt it all in there and dissolve it all up in there, okay? We don't really want this to get really, really thick, okay, guys? I might have to go on ahead and add that other cheese to it because it just ain't looking cheesy enough for me. I think this will actually work. Get all that Parmesan cheese. Probably gonna have to taste it to see what does it taste like. I really want to. If it ain't cheesy enough, I'm gonna have to add that other cheese to it, because normally it seems like I make it more yellow. I think before, my wife was telling me I put 8, 8, and 4. I think I did 4, 4, and 2. Because you can make it with 4 tablespoons of flour, 4 tablespoons of butter, and 2 cups of milk. What I got here is 8, 8, and 4, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off right here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like it is, probably. You get a taste of that. Hopefully it's good. Okay. It's about what it's supposed to taste like, I reckon. Okay, guys, now we're gonna put this with the potatoes. So let's move it over this way now. Let me reset and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, let's get these potatoes ready to go into the oven. This is how we're gonna do it. Okay, first, Let me, oh, I got one of these here ladles right here. Okay, this pot here. Move this over here like this. Okay. I'm going to put a layer of sauce at the bottom. Okay, remember guys, while you're cooking this, this here is going to thicken up the sauce, okay? Okay, so I'm going to put a layer of that. I'm going to put a layer of potatoes in there. Okay, and then we'll put another layer of sauce, and then another layer of potatoes, until we've used up the whole 5 pounds of potatoes that I peeled and uniformly cut, okay? Hey guys, oh man. Okay. With that guys, I'm gonna stop the video here, and whenever I get it all done with the, a layer of potatoes, a layer of sauce, layer of potatoes, layer of sauce. Okay. Okay, and with that guys, I'll show you what it looks like in the pot before I actually put it in the oven. Alright guys, here it is before it goes into the oven. Now what I'm fixing to do is I'm fixing to cover this with aluminum foil. I'm going to put it in the oven. I've had the oven preheating now to 425 degrees for some time, okay? So it's going to be 425 degrees for 2.5 to 3.5 hours. Cooked, baked at 2.5 to 3.5 hours at 425 degrees. So the earliest they'll come out right now is 4 o'clock, okay? My wife can be getting home about 3:20. This is her food, and like I said, she ain't gonna want to wait. She's probably gonna take them out, but you're supposed to cook them till they're really good and soft, guys. But I'll show y'all what they look like, the finished product, before she gets any out. I promise y'all that. Okay, we'll see y'all in a bit, guys. With the magic of video, it's gonna be like instantaneous, but it's gonna be 2.5 to 3.5 hours. Alright guys, it's actually 3:41 right now. They've been in the oven now for an hour and 11 minutes, an hour and 12 minutes, somewhere around in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out, take a look at them, and check and see if they're done, see if they're all nice and soft. See what they look like. Okay. That's something else, guys. I turned it to 400 degrees. It's about 410. I had it at 425. Oh, look at that. I want to show y'all what this is looking like, guys. I might cook it for a couple minutes with it off, with the foil off, just to kind of blacken that up a little bit. I want to show y'all this. Hey guys, now I gotta check it. If the potatoes are soft, you want it like it is, don't you, Linda? Huh, woman?
No, I always take the foil off and let it brown on top a little bit.
Oh, do you? You take the foil off and let it brown on top a little bit?
Yeah.
You want to come over and check and see if it's soft? Oh, those are done, man. Those are for sure done. I'm going to go ahead and let it brown a little bit. I don't think it needs to, guys, but you heard what she said. She's going to leave it brown a little bit. She likes this brown, man. I put too much sauce in here, not enough potatoes is really what I have. I needed more potatoes, but alright guys, that's all gratin cheesy potatoes made from scratch, guys. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and let it brown a little bit, about 10 minutes in there, and then I reckon that'll be it. I'll show y'all the last finished product in about 10 minutes. Alright guys, I had to put them back in the brown, but y'all seen that little sample I took out. I gave it to my wife over there, and she said, those are pretty good. She said, you could probably go ahead and take them out like they are and give her a bowl of them. But she said, give her a spoon, because they're easy to eat with a spoon, she said. Okay, but even then, I think it might have browned it a little bit on the top there, but, ooh, yes sir. Y'all see that, guys? Let me get y'all a close-up look at that. One more time, one more time. One more time. Ooh, look at that. All right, now let me put some in the bowl, guys. But this time I'm gonna make it easier to put it in the bowl. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, all right, all right. There we go. Ooh. It's kind of hot right there. The handle's a little bit warm, guys. It really is. I guess it's been in the oven for, we got a good 2 hours and 15 minutes now. At 400 degrees, so see that, guys? Try to get y'all a close-up look on that in the bowl, and then there it is, guys. All gratin cheesy potatoes. You can add you some scallops in there, cut them up real fine, throw them in there, cook it with it like that, and season it to your taste, and actually make real scallop potatoes with the same recipe. There it is, guys. All gratin cheesy potatoes. And yeah, guys, I'm giving them a try. I had a few bites of these right here. These here are really good, man. Really, 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 really good. All gratin cheesy potatoes, guys. Super!